Welcome to INTV. This is our show every week. It is 13 days away from Christmas, and today is December 12th, 2013, and I'm Nolan Weiss.
And I'm Jeffrey Jorgensen, and December 12th marks the annual Poinsettia Days.
Poinsettia. There's no D in there, Jeff.
Poinsettia.
And this is a beautiful poinsettia. And
is that a real one?
This is a real one.
Oh,
and make sure to get your cats away from this, because rumor has it, if your cats eat these leaves, they're poisonous to cats.
They look like it.
They're
I know. Red.
Yeah.
Kicking out a poison vibe.
A little red. But for humans, they are safe and they are beautiful, unless you're allergic to them.
Feel free to eat them.
Don't eat them. Just enjoy them for the winter festivities. It is beautiful Poinsettia Day, and these things are beautiful.
They are.
This is a real one. You can see the green leaves are growing. Got to pick this dead leaf, and beautiful. Gotta love Poinsettia Day. So, if you don't have a gift for your loved one, you can always go down and get a poinsettia for them.
That you can. They don't smell like anything, though.
Nope, nothing.
No
but they're
smell.
beautiful.
Yep.
The red and green colors, and the little yellow.
And they look fake. They're so real that they look fake.
Do you want me to bring it back up so you can look at us more, Jeff?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yep, positive. Pretty impressive.
It is something very impressive. In Manhattan, the former vice president of PayPal is going around and actually giving people some great tips. The waiters and servers around Manhattan.
He has been doing this for the past month, and it has encouraged many others to get into the holiday season and share and spread the wealth as well. And tips have been left ranging from $1,500 to $3,500.
Wow, that would be a nice tip for somebody to have, especially right now and going into the Christmas season.
Very caring.
But unfortunately, they're in New York and we're in Washington State, so we're kind of far away from that. And we're not servers or waiters.
It's almost worth going over there, getting a job for the weekend, and hoping that he comes in and we get to host him.
Cross those fingers, because I don't think it's going to happen.
Yep. I wonder if those waitresses shared the tips with the busboys, and
they're probably like, I'm going to be taking this and putting it in my pocket. No.
He actually only gave me $1.
It is the time for sharing, and reports did say on the news that the waiters or servers, they shared it with the cooks and everybody else in the establishment.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, so great job, everybody, sending out their tips, and he's leaving it at Tips for Jesus, which I don't really know if that makes much sense.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I don't know why
he's not leaving it. That's what he's writing
on it.
On the
an at symbol, like he's tweeting it kind of, but leaving it on a piece of paper.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, at Tips for Jesus.
Yep. This past week, Nelson Mandela died. Unfortunately, he is one of our world leaders, and all of our world leaders came together as one to honor his life achievements and his passing.
Nelson Mandela was in his 90s when he passed away, and leaders such as our own Barack Obama, the President of the United States, and Raul Castro were seen at this remembrance of Mandela. And John McCain had some harsh words to say about Barack Obama and the leader of Cuba, Mr. Castro, while shaking hands. I don't know why he'd have anything to say about this peaceful day, about people coming together.
Yeah, it kind of makes you realize what needs to happen as a whole. You know, if we can get together and
shake hands
and put all our differences aside for as little as a couple minutes. I mean, what's the harm in doing it, for the rest of our lives?
Yep. But then also reports of Barack Obama and Prime Minister David Cameron from Britain were taking some selfie pics at the service. So I don't know if that was probably the right thing to do, taking selfie pics and laughing about it while you're there for Nelson Mandela, a person that just passed away. But that's our president.
Hashtag new world leaders.
Yeah.
Hashtag good times.
Hashtag Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela.
Barack Obama was sitting there with Denmark's prime minister, and she's a looker too, Helle Thorning-Schmidt, but he was getting a little close, so Michelle had to sit in between them and say, no Mr. Clinton there.
Yeah,
no. Looking back, that was probably a mistake.
Speaking about Denmark some more, Denmark, North Dakota, a news station there, had the great opportunity of Ron Burgundy to sit down with him, aka Will Ferrell, sat down as his full character Ron Burgundy, did the news for him, and then left. Just pretty much disappeared, not even sticking around to say hello or anything.
Pretty impressive.
He played the Ron Burgundy part and left.
Ron Burgundy was based off a real news anchor, actually, and I did not know that.
Really?
Yep.
From the
his
70s?
Yep. Old news anchor.
Huh.
They had an interview. They had to sit down with him, and that's where Ron Burgundy found his inspiration.
Is he actually like the character?
Yeah. He was considered a chauvinist.
Ron Burgundy. All the ists.
All the ists.
Check out Anchorman 2 coming up. Cannot wait for that movie.
I know, it's long overdue.
Yeah.
China has reported excessive amounts of smog rolling around, and they are not seeing it as a disadvantage, more of an advantage, which is kind of weird,
yeah.
if you ask me.
I know down in California, they're trying to get rid of smog, which they're making it so newer semi-trucks are only allowed to deliver in California, but China is actually saying bring on the smog because there's some great things about having smog. They say it unifies the Chinese people, it makes China more equal.
It raises citizen awareness of cost of the China's economic development. It makes people funnier.
I don't get how smog can make Chinese people more funny with just smog.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't get that. It makes people more knowledgeable of things like meteorology and the English word haze. Smog may affect people's health and daily lives, but on the battlefield, it can serve as a defense advantage in military operations. Wow, these Chinese investigators really got down to the bottom of how smog can be a good thing right there, and brought out some really good topics.
No, I don't know about good topics. I think that they're just trying to cover up and make the people realize, the Chinese people, citizens, realize that this smog's not going anywhere anytime soon.
But the great thing about this report is they can laugh at it, and it makes Chinese people more funnier.
Yeah, I guess.
Or more funner. More fun? More funner? More funner.
More funner.
Or just funner.
More
because
funner.
funner is a word now.
Funnier.
Funnier. There it is.
Makes it funnier.
Makes it funnier.
Makes them funnier.